Hello, online Honors Com 9 students. It was awesome to get to meet all of you via Zoom last week, and I look forward to continuing to be your teacher as we move and navigate through the rest of the year. So this video is an introduction video for B cohort students on what you need to do on Monday. A cohort students, we will Zoom on Monday and go over all of this, so you don't need to worry about it. Feel free to X out of this video. Again, this is for B cohort students because you have an assignment that needs to be done kind of on your own before I see you on Thursday. So as always, we'll click on the week we are currently in. So we are in week 2 now, and we will start with the agenda. So again, as you can see, A students, we're going to go over all of this at our Zoom meeting. B, this video will explain what you need to do. I want to quickly say this though, and I am going to send you all an email, whether you're A or B. B students, I'll email you on Wednesday to remind you. A students, I just emailed you a little bit ago. But we have this like weird homeroom that we need to do in class on Monday and Thursday for the students who are at school, and I have to run that. So we cannot have our class meeting until 10:45. So it says it here highlighted in green, but this week only, our Zoom meetings will not start at 10:20, they will start at 10:45, and you will receive an email with a reminder. But Zoom links are here. All right, B students, this is what you need to do on Monday. You have one thing that's due Wednesday, and you have one thing that needs to be done before our class on Thursday. We're gonna go over it step by step. So B, first you will watch this video. I will link it here once I am done recording and I have uploaded it. After that, you are going to view this lit terms presentation and you will take notes. I will show you what these things are in a second. That note sheet that you need to fill out is due on Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. After that, you will quickly go through this Sound of Thunder intro presentation. There's nothing you need to write down there. There's nothing you need to turn in, but it is important. It has important instructions and it gets you started on this story. And the last thing you're going to do is you're going to actually read a Sound of Thunder. And we'll go over these things in detail right now. So if we go back to our week 2 folder, so B students, the first thing you're going to do after watching this video is click on the literary term presentation. This is a presentation that reviews the literary terms that you need to know for the remainder of the year. We will be writing essays and discussing these things all throughout 9th grade. The presentation itself has instructions embedded in it, but I made this video too. I just want to try to support you in all the ways that I can. So basically, you're going to go through this presentation, and the presentation correlates with this note sheet, which I will show you how to find in a second. But the presentation is going to review literary elements such as plot. So it has some things here. Read through this, take notes on it. And I've given you an example. I use Little Red Riding Hood. Then it'll go to conflict. So I've given you some notes on conflict, what you need to know, and then I've given you an example on conflict. So for conflict, I picked Black Panther, and then characterization and setting and so forth. So while you are looking at this presentation, you will be filling out an online note sheet. So it is right here. It is called Literary Terms Note Sheet. You will click on this assignment, and then you will click on a button that says My Document. And then basically you're going to have this online worksheet that you can type all over it, just like you would a normal worksheet you could write on. You type all over it, and then when you're done, you click submit. It submits on Schoology, and I will grade it, and we'll be good to go. If you're having trouble accessing this, please let me know, but I have heard that you guys have done these a lot in middle school, so hopefully you know how to do. So once you click on this, your note sheet is going to look like this. So for example, plot. You will look at that plot slide that I had on that presentation. You will not copy word for word what's on the slide. Again, you will not copy it. You will take what's on the slide and jot down here in this box the important things that you need to remember in your own words. What is plot and what do you need to remember? Then, what's an example of plot? Tell me the plot of a quick story you've read. You can't choose Little Red Riding Hood, maybe the plot of a movie, but just come up with your own example. Then you do the same for conflict and so forth. When you're done, you will turn this in. This should only take you like 20 minutes. So it's nothing crazy. Just review these things. You should have heard of them before. After you finish with that note sheet, which again is due 11:59 on Wednesday, but I highly recommend just getting it done Monday, you're going to click on the A Sound of Thunder intro presentation. This one will take you like 5 minutes to go through. Click through the slides, read carefully. There are instructions. For example, this green slide says, for the next few slides, you do not need to write anything down. Just think about the ideas presented. You'll think about some main ideas, time travel. You'll look at some pictures. You'll watch a quick movie trailer. There is a short, or it's actually a full feature film on this story. The film takes a few liberties though and changes some things, and then this presentation gives you next step instructions. So as you can see here, it says, next steps. Go to the week 2 folder and find the link titled A Sound of Thunder short story. Read the story. As you read, look for the literary elements that are listed on the next slide. So all the literary elements you just took notes on are listed here, and those are the things you kind of need to pay attention to as you're reading. You don't need to take notes while you're reading, but just kind of be an active reader and make sure you're understanding the story. The story needs to be completely read by Thursday. So again, you are a B student, hopefully. A students hopefully aren't watching anymore, but B students, this needs to be read by our Zoom meeting on Thursday. We're going to have a quiz on this. So the quiz is super easy as long as you've read the story and you know what happened. After you've quickly clicked through this presentation, you're going to go back to our folder, and then you will click A Sound of Thunder short story, and the last thing you need to do is actually read the story. So the story is about 17 pages, but as you can see in this first page, there are a ton of huge pictures. So this first page, this is all the text that is on the first page, these like 4 paragraphs. The second page then, as you can see, there's this big blue bar over here, so not a ton of words, and so forth. You will read through this story. Some of the pages have huge pictures on them, so this shouldn't take you very long either. Maybe do a couple things Monday, and then finish up whatever you didn't finish Monday on Wednesday. Just make sure you're ready to go when I see you last. So just to review, in our week 2 folder, we have our week 2 agenda, and you need to watch this video, look at the presentation, fill out the note sheet, quickly go through the intro presentation to Sound of Thunder, and read the story. If you have any questions, please pop on our Zoom call on Wednesday or send me an email. But I look forward to seeing you guys all on Zoom on Thursday. Have an awesome couple days.